You know, I haven't got my poppy yet as well. I need to get one from the supermarket maybe later on. There will be there people obviously taking your donations for this year's Poppy Appeal as well. But if you can, spare a few quid, a bit of change, all goes to that incredible total which comes in towards the end of the year. And today sees the launch of the 2018 Poppy Appeal as we prepare to mark 100 years since Armistice Day. Acklam Grange School in Middlesbrough is marking this poignant day by placing over 3,000 poppies on a specially designed remembrance wall in the run-up to November the 11th. Well, funded by the Heritage Lottery Fund, the unique wall is a reminder, really, of the bravery of the 3,137 people from Middlesbrough who lost their lives during World War I. Well, the lead-up to Remembrance Day, relatives of the fallen soldiers, school children and members of the community have had the opportunity to place poppies on that wall, culminating in a special service that will happen, of course, on November the 9th. Well, for BBC T's Breakfast, our reporter Claudia Robinson went to find out more about the project, first speaking to Jonathan Lowes, the school's achievement leader.
The project started in 2014 to mark 100 years on from the start of the World War. We involved our students and some community members in creating a human poppy. So we looked at the opportunity of using our red jumpers for the poppy itself, our Year 11 students who wear a darker jumper, and then community members in local primary schools, including Cadwin and Winniebanks, to make up kind of the green leaf. That was a huge success, and we realised this project was more important than just our school. It was to involve the community members as well. From that, we've been creating ceramic poppies that we've put out year on year for 100 years on, marking the numbers that had died during World War I. This year, with it being the centenary year, we wanted to create something that was going to be here and had a bit of a legacy within school. So we've created our Then, Now and Forever project, which has resulted in a permanent wall of remembrance being installed that is bringing, again, our students, our school and the wider community together.
How important is it for the students to do this and to understand the significance of why we're here, really?
I think it's vastly important. We have a very diverse intake of students. Some have been in the country a matter of days when they join our role. Some have got family members and are very proud of that on the wall, so therefore been here for generation upon generation. However, the common fact that we've all got is that we all live in Middlesbrough. It's our hometown, it's where we're spending our lives now. So therefore it's important that we understand the heritage and the legacy of those people on the wall, the 3,137 men with two women on there as well. We understand what they gave for us to have our lives today.
Hi, my name is Mr Watmore. I'm a teacher here at Acklam Grange School.
Can you tell me a bit more about the challenge of matching different people up with the different fallen soldiers?
Yes, so we've got 3,137 names on there of fallen soldiers. We had to match them up with people living today. It was easy enough to get our students involved straight away, but we've had to contact a lot of primary schools and get their involvement as well. On top of that, we had a community launch event where we had members of the community who needed pairing up with specific relatives on the wall. So matching those up and putting everyone together and coming up with this finished board has been particularly challenging, yeah, but we seem to have got there. On top of what we've already established with our Wall of Remembrance, we will be linking that with a Middlesbrough timeline that will go on the other side of the existing wall, and also a timeline of events that were happening around the world during the war period. So it's going to be used as an educational tool as well as a Wall of Remembrance.
Hi, I'm Eleanor Simmons. I'm in Year 9.
What involvement have you had in this project?
So our main job has been actually research the soldiers. We got a list and it mainly says what their name was, when they died and like who their parents were and where they're from. And we've had to print off the death certificates, and I think Linthorpe's primary school are going to come in and they are linked to a soldier and we're going to show them the death certificate so they can be involved as well.
How does it make you feel being involved in this and, you know, seeing all those poppies on that wall there?
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud of the school because no other school does it, and I think it's really important for us to actually learn about it because it was a long time ago, 100 years.
So how is this project helping you with what you're learning in school?
So I'm studying history for GCSE, and they're gonna teach us about the soldiers on the wall, and it links in with World War I.
Hiya, I'm Jessica Bugden and I'm a student here at Acklam Grange School. It's been really significant to me as it really links us with the dead and it makes them remember them forever and ever. Also, as not choosing history as a GCSE, it still gives me that factor of learning about the past. It's really interesting because then you can see, like, for us, it's just a name on a wall, but for other people, there's a massive story behind it and it really connects them with them, and we really love to keep that going.
It's fantastic, isn't it? Just their passion, their enthusiasm as well. And it is so crucial, isn't it, to get the next generation involved in remembering what had happened in the past as well. I always kind of I don't know whether it's an age thing. I kind of like choke up, particularly Remembrance Sunday Day, when you see the bairns, 3-4-year-olds as well, with their little poppies on and just standing for the minute silence. I'm like, wow, they understand already. They may not know the ins and outs of it all, and that's fine, but to be part of that every year, it's pretty significant, isn't it? 7:29.